Order. Dr. Wenstrup, we will begin with you. Brad, is your mic on?
Should I start over?
Got it.
All right.
Yes, thanks.
Chairman Whitman, Ranking Member Smith, thank you for the opportunity to testify today regarding the fiscal year 2024 NDAA. I'd like to discuss three issues that I feel are necessary for this committee to consider and address in the fiscal year 24 NDAA. One is the role of podiatric surgeons in the armed forces. First, I'd like to express my strong personal support for an amendment submitted by Representative Lisa McClain for this year's NDAA, which would revise the Defense Health Agency's policy regarding credentialing and privileging under the military health system to include certifying boards recognized by the Council on Podiatric Medical Education, including the American Board of Podiatric Medicine and the American Board of Foot and Ankle Surgery. Recruiting and retaining the best and brightest physicians to the armed forces is of utmost importance to the health and well-being of our military's greatest asset, our people. Every medical professional serving in uniform must have the knowledge, skills, and abilities needed to serve our people well and engage fully in the operational mission. I am a podiatric surgeon. In 2005-2006, I served as Chief of Surgery for the 344th Combat Support Hospital stationed at Abu Ghraib Prison, Iraq. Podiatric education, training, and practice have evolved considerably from the 4 to 5 decades ago. The present-day podiatric surgeon completes a 4-year medical school curriculum, completes a 3-year surgical residency program, is trained in all aspects of surgical principles, patient admissions, performing history and physicals, taking emergency call, and full prescription licensing. Today, the military faces a tremendous shortage of surgeons, and it is essential that podiatric surgeons in the armed forces meet the highest possible standard and have the training and certification needed to indicate they are prepared for the operational mission. I appreciate Representative McClain's effort and urge this committee to support the inclusion of her amendment in the final committee product. Second, I want to emphasize my strong desire to see my legislation, the Patriot Retention Act, included in this year's NDAA. Last Congress, I introduced this act with my friend, colleague, and member of this committee, Representative Jimmy Panetta. This legislation aims to provide our armed forces with the needed authority to retain specialty positions that are in critical shortage in the ready reserve. The Patriot Retention Act would provide a pathway for certain qualified retiring specialists in an area where there are critical shortages to be placed in the ready reserve without financial disincentives to their already earned pension, retirement pension. In fact, this committee has previously supported including such language in the NDA, including 703 of the House-passed fiscal year 22 NDAA contained this language, structured as a pilot program to place certain members of the armed forces in the ready reserve. While the language did not survive conference, I urge the committee to reconsider this language for this year's NDAA and work towards a viable solution that aims to improve recruitment and retention for our armed forces. Finally, I urge our committee to continue the necessary work of reforming our military health system. MHS is a vital component of our national security strategy, and the Defense Health Agency is a critical element of the MHS that was established as part of a larger effort to reorganize military health care programs and services. Last Congress, Section 743 of fiscal year 23 NDAA required the Secretary of Defense to update prior studies regarding the feasibility of establishing a new Defense Health Command under which NDAA would be a joint component. Such an update would review potential structures such as Unified Combatant Command, Specified Combatant Command, or other command structure the Secretary determines appropriate for consideration. As the committee looks to develop the policies that will ensure DoD continues to operate a beneficial healthcare integrated delivery network with no adverse effects on readiness, I urge this committee to continue to take a look at the reforms that may be needed to ensure we have a ready medical force, a medically ready force, and high-quality beneficiary care. I yield back.
Very good. Thank you.